Curtis Millender versus Sabah Homasi is a middleweight bout. Curtis Millender has achieved a record of 18 wins, 5 losses. Sabah Homasi has achieved a record of 13 wins, 8 losses. Now, before I start this video, I just have to mention that Curtis Millender is actually moving down from middleweight, as he was the 89th pro middleweight in the world, and he will be the much bigger man in this fight due to that. Alright, so Curtis Millender has had 5 fights in the UFC, and he actually won his first 3 against Thiago Alves from a knee, Max Griffin by unanimous decision, and Siar Bahadurzada also by unanimous decision. After those 3 wins in a row, he ended up fighting 2 absolute beasts in Alezu Zaleski and Bilal Muhammad, but he ended up losing both of those fights by rear naked choke and decision. Now, after those 2 losses, he actually left the UFC to go fight in Bellator, where he fought Moses Murrieta and ended up winning that fight by unanimous decision. Alright, now let's take a look at his opponent, Sabah Homasi. So, Sabah Homasi has won 9 of his 13 wins by KO, 2 by submission, and 2 by decision. Now, his only real good fights against real competition were his only 3 fights inside the UFC against Tim Means and Abdulrazak Al-Hassan 2 times in a row. But in all 3 of those fights, he ended up getting either KO'd in the first round or KO'd in the second round. Alright, so these guys' ages are pretty similar, so I really doubt that age will play a big factor in this fight. And because Sabah Homasi's wins weren't really against very good competition, and his losses weren't either, aside from the times where he got absolutely dominated by Tim Means and Abdulrazak Al-Hassan twice. I mean, he really hasn't really shown that he has the skills to beat a guy like Curtis Millender, who honestly has the skills to be a top-tier welterweight in the UFC, which leads to my decision. I think that Curtis Millender is going to get the win by KO in the second round. Alright, if you agree, disagree, or just have something to say, make sure to put it in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to back to every single one of those comments. Make sure to like, subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss the absolute best MMA content out there. It's been fun, but I'm out of here.